Hey guys, what's up? It's me, AZODi, and today we are going to be doing Shadow by BTS. Really looking forward to doing this K-pop reaction and analysis video with you guys. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is AZODi. It's great to have you here. I have been a K-pop producer for a few years, and if you want to check out my previous video, A Year in K-pop, it should provide you with a bit more context. And as always, if you are a returning subscriber, it's always great to see you back here again. It would really help me out if you could hit the like button, as YouTube likes that sort of stuff, and I hope after watching this video you can have a new appreciation for this song in a different way, and you know, you can hear some cool stuff that you didn't hear before. So before we get started, this video is sponsored by Skillshare. As you guys know, I am really big on music production and songwriting, and Skillshare is just awesome for both of those things and more. If you are new to production, they have some great beginner classes, and they have the fundamentals on EQ, compression, beat making, and for the more advanced producers, they have a great course that I've been taking by Focus Music, where he talks about the psychology and mindset of working outside of your comfort zone in professional environment and settings. You know, if you have to work with a top liner that you've never met before, working with an audio engineer, and how to command the room and have a great working relationship with other artists, because at the end of the day, it's not about what you want really, it's about having what's best for the song, and that course will teach that. It's awesome. The courses are short and punchy, and an annual subscription works out less than $10 a month, so it's super affordable. For a limited time only, they are giving away 2 free months of premium membership, which gives you unlimited access to everything on the site. Click the link in the description box below and you'll get 2 months of premium membership for free. Alright, cool. Without further ado, let's just get to it. Let's do this. I know that intro so well. How about you? See it so much. Oh, wow. Wow, that mood. That's a really interesting production there.
I wanna be the top. I wanna be the rockstar. I want it on mine. I wanna be rich.
Alright, so off the bat, that intro painted such a great emotion. It was definitely a sad, sort of solemn feeling. It's kind of this balance of hope and melancholy. And to me, if you check out my previous video, why you can't get fake love out of your head, I'll put a link in the description box below. The emotion of this song feels the same as that song, and it's that sort of lost sadness to it. And I think as a human, we can all relate to that feeling. They've tapped into it straight away, and that intro is super quick. So yeah, straight into the verse 1 or rap section now.
I wanna be the king. I wanna go win. I wanna be rapped. I wanna be the top. I wanna be rocked.
Can you hear those whispers being panned?
I wanna be rich. I wanna be the king. I wanna be me. I wanna be.
I'll wind it back for you. So if you have a listen, they put some whispering effects in the left and right speaker, or panned. So if you don't know what panning is, you have the stereo field left and right, and all you do is you utilize the stereo field by moving stuff to a certain amount and then bringing it back into the center. And normally in the center, you're going to have the kick drum, the bass, and the lead vocal, and then everything sits in the sides. So I'm going to wind it back for you and have a listen to the whispering that's going on, which is a really cool effect. Even though this song is sad and it has that melancholic feel, it's like whispering makes stuff sound a bit more almost borderline creepy almost. But I'm going to have a wind back, have a listen, and see what you think.
I wanna go win. I wanna be rapped. I wanna be the top.
There you go.
I wanna be rocked. I want it on mine.
That's a really interesting snare choice.
I wanna be the king.
It's not too harsh. There you go. There's some mad chords going on. Cool, so it sounds like verse 1, or they've brought in the second half of verse 1, which is a new sort of rap section. They bring in the beat, it's more of a kind of trap beat. The hats are actually quite reserved in this. I like to have the hi-hats a lot louder, but for this mix it's a bit more reserved. just a stylistic decision made. Can you feel the tension rising? Can you feel that something's just about to happen and it's taking you on this journey and it's like getting more exciting, it's getting more anticipation? I can't even tell like what some of these like production techniques or instruments are used, but whoever produced this, I'm not sure if this is P-Dog, but it's got this kind of crazy sort of moody synth that's kind of swishing and swaying around the stereo field, like panning from left to right, and it gives it this sort of fluid feeling, kind of like a creepy ocean. I don't know. Either way, I'm coming out with these mad terminologies and words, but clearly this song is resonating, and it's creating and painting in my mind all these sort of feelings, and like that's what you want, because it's given me an emotional response. It's crazy. I don't know how you feel about it and what it triggers in you, but it's yeah, it's awesome. It's just so moody yet so sad, but it's still very cool at the same time. I wouldn't expect anything less for a BTS track, to be honest. Rising up now, they're bringing in more elements. Oh, wow. Okay. Whoa. Alright, cool. So, finally, we got the chorus, and it's the big payoff, and they introduce new elements, as you don't want to give everything straight away. So what they've done is they've changed that kind of heavy 808 trap bass into more of what sounds like a bass guitar, where you've got the kind of note going on 16ths, I think, and it's kind of driving the rhythm a lot more. It feels a lot more like it's moving. They've brought in more vocals to show development again, and to show the listener that this is the chorus, this is the big part of the song. And they've got some like mad, I think it's guitar, but they've got some mad guitar shredding solos, as opposed to a classic rock track where the solo would be right up at the front with the vocal. It's pulled back into the background and panned to the side, so you're catching wind of these like mad shredding technical guitar solos in the side for a little bit, on maybe not an entire solo, but more like riffs and licks, you'd call them. And they've also got a chord or synth that's strumming and highlighting each of the chord changes in the chorus. Yeah, that payoff is awesome, and it's sounding like it still kept that emotion going, you know, it still feels solemn and it still feels cool at the same time. That sad, solemn feeling that you hear sometimes in K-pop, and definitely in this song, and Hayes does it quite a lot as well, is that you're tapping into that emotion that in Korea is described as Han, or Han, H-A-N. According to the translation journal, Han is frequently translated as sorrow, spite, rancor, regret, resentment, or grief, among many other attempts to explain a concept that has no English equivalent. Sometimes it has been described as a feeling of unresolved resentment against injustices suffered, a sense of helplessness because of the overwhelming odds against one, a feeling of acute pain in one's guts and bowels, making the whole body writhe and squirm, and an obstinate urge to take revenge and to right the wrong. Han is both sadness and hope, and it has been argued that the current usage of the word Han is a post-colonial translation of a Japanese colonial construct. In music, you really can hear it if you listen out for it, and this song especially, Fake Love, is another good example of that as well. And it's something that you hear in K-pop that you don't really hear too much in any other musical genres. Yeah, I'll stop talking. Let's just keep going. Verse 2, normally a rap, but all of it's rap so far, apart from the chorus. Oh, that's a nice piano. Oh, that's filthy, isn't it? That's a filthy 808. Like, straight up, right? If there was no vocals in this would sound borderline horror. The way that the producer has got this horrible dissonance and tension. He's got this really gritty, heavy 808 sitting, just slamming, it sounds like the root note, just hitting it. And then they've got these synths that sound like they're bending between, I think it's diminished or augmented, but whatever makes a chord sound a bit horrible. I don't want to go too technical into that sort of theory side of it, but either way, it feels very borderline unsettling, and it's creating a feeling that I would do when I used to score horror films. It's that same feeling of discomfort. Very, very cool. Innovating, as always, with BTS tracks, and serious mood, man. Serious mood. Serious. Oh, we got a double time. More aggressive auto-tune on the rap as well. So yeah, as a stylistic decision, it's a gritty, edgy sort of song now, and what they've done is they've changed the rap, so they've crushed a bit more of the auto-tune on, so it gives it the robotic feel, and I feel like they've put a bit of distortion or overdrive over the vocal to add a lot more grit and edge, and that works really well, that filthy 808 bass sitting underneath. If you want to do a bit more aggression generally in mixing, you would add distortion, overdrive, maybe some saturation, and this all just distorts the signal, the audio signal, to make it sound a lot more edgy and gritty. And it's double time. So much going on. It's great. I was not expecting that at all. It's a crazy development of a high riff there, like synth. Wow, that was serious mood at the end, wasn't it? Serious mood. Awesome. I really enjoyed that. What did you like about it? I love that filthy 808 bass that just came out of nowhere. And the double time rhythm really threw me off. I was like, where did that come from? But generally, I really, really liked how they captured that sadness and solemn feeling, but a sense of hope. They're consciously thinking about what emotion do I want to evoke all the time. It's very easy to get excited by a random idea and go, oh, I'll add that, oh, I'll add that. But actually, you have to be quite controlled to like pull back and go, no, this is the feeling we're going for, so we need to keep at it. And especially after that chorus part where it had this dissonant sort of synth sitting and it felt quite uncomfortable and it made you feel on edge. It almost felt like it could have been part of a horror score or a definite thriller film. That sort of bit is really, really cool. I really enjoyed that. And yeah, can't wait for the album to come out, to be honest. I'd really appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button if you want more content like this, and hit the like button. Thanks so much, and I will catch you at the same time next week.